some slight faith. Maybe like a
That's like a 75-25 versus the PPD 98-2 and the Grand Grant 99-1.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. We're going to see...
But it's a new game. You know, if they can clear their heads, just come in strong, have a nice start here, they could do it. They could turn this around.
Yeah, both teams coming down bottom. The axe is being used to chop down some trees. And Thunder Predator... Going to see both side lane cores, the Morphling and the Beastmaster, at least at the start, going to show down bottom. I believe Quincy crew are really trying to make sure they get some favorable lane matchups. They want to scout out, you know, where that treant's going to be, whether Bristle's going top or bottom.
Yeah, you'd love to shut down the Morphling, get that juicy Bristle versus melee hero 1v1. But we'll see if he actually does. For the moment, MSS is hanging around this top lane. He wins the click battle, grabs the bounty.
Be 2 apiece, but yeah. It's going to be Ember mid versus Queen of Pain, I assume. That would make the most sense here. Should be a fun matchup to watch. Quinn has been looking like the MVP of this North American tournament. He's playing some really good Dota.
Don't jinx him. But yeah, he has looked
I mean,
really
maybe
good.
I should be trying to jinx him. You know, Thunder Predator need all the help they can get.
Bryle's looked really good too.
Yes,
so.
That's going to be a fun matchup when Quincy go up against Crazy. The 2 teams currently both undefeated here.
Well, we're speaking like we're counting out Thunder Predator, but it's a new game. It's a new day. Let's see what they can do. And we'll be running Lelio-style Quap mid. Off to a early start, taking a lot of harassment there. Up top, we see MSS getting punched repeatedly. It's a tree with boots, so you can't just get these free pulls off without some sort of punishment.
Yeah.
You are also getting harassed quite a bit early. Obviously, the Morphling much more likely to recover this. Chen did not start with the headdress, but...
MSS dead. First blood, claims the bounty.
Punched all the way back to the fountain. There you go. Treant Protector making the plays.
Yeah.
How often do you say those words in the same sentence in the early game nowadays?
Not at all. I don't know if he was expecting a boots Treant Protector, but yeah, those boots just allowing him to chase him down and using the Nature's Grasp to get that additional slow. Really good start to this top lane where Bristle should match up pretty nicely against the Beastmaster as well. But I think the key thing for Quincy is they really want the Morph playing against the Abaddon. That's the easiest lane he'll find himself in.
And in fact, he's going to find himself a Matthew kill perhaps. Ooh, close call. Does pop the Fairy Fire, survives. But you can see the support Puck getting bullied a lot early on with 1 armor. Those right clicks do add up.
Yep. Yeah, the Puck, if he can be the aggressor, feels always nice to just constantly harass a carry, but you got to be careful that.
Leo style in the mid lane. He does not have a blink.
Get those denies.
But if he gets the Shadow Strike off, he might be able to kill off Quinn. We'll have a salve coming through. Leo style going to make sure he zones him for the maximum duration.
Yeah. Stand on that hill as much as possible.
Nice slight,
Ooh,
but actually a little too early. A little too early.
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world to dodge. Definitely possible, and I think Quinn will usually get that dodge, but you got to wait till like the last possible second.
And it feels really bad when you miss it. Once the Shadow Strike is level 2, like he might almost die here. He's got to use another salve.
All right, maybe I did jinx Quinn.
So that's, you know, 1 lane looking very good. Top lane, they got the first blood, but Lel is still doing pretty well despite it.
Yeah, I think the issue is going to come is just not having a good Morphling counter necessarily. All the pressure's on the Puck this game to make plays.
And the Puck is not having a good start.
Yeah.
He's getting harassed a lot.
He's playing in the, I guess, support, so there's less expectation on him to, like, get a good start. Oh, Quinn, is he just going to die here? Has Fairy Fire.
Yeah, this middle lane's looking pretty bad with the bottle rush. He is closing in on his bottle, however.
Yeah.
Leo style opted to get the null tally.
He's not that farmed on Queen of Pain, though. I think he's been buying some decent regen himself. Like, he's still 250 gold from his bottle, so...
Well, he also completed the null tally.
Is Quinn going to kill here? He's got no blink. Okay, he's too slow.
4-minute rune coming.
Yeah.
Neither hero going to have a bottle. Let's see, is there that lucky regen rune? MSS is camping it out already.
Yep.
You see the Puck heading there. Well, if there is a regen, Leo not going to
he's got a
get it.
salve from his buddy.
It's
Nice.
an arcane bot.
Yeah, but yeah, like you say, no bottle makes a big difference here.
Arcane Road when you have no mana and no health. Not particularly useful.
I feel like Quap's kind of like sacrificed her own game to try and bully Quinn's game. Not sure what that tip was about, but yeah, Quinn's got a bottle coming out, and now with level 2 Flame Guard, soon to be level 3. Probably see that 3rd point in Flame Guard at level 5. Quinn should be just fine here in mid lane.
I think that tip was the, you coward, fight me 1v1. You're getting a free salve from your support.
Yeah.
I thought this was an honorable duel. I've been bamboozled.
Yeah, dodges that one. Even doing some value bottling, dropping the circlet here and there. That low cooldown Shadow Strike with the Arcane Rune, though. Yeah, Quinn should tip him back. Like, yeah, you gotta get Arcane Runes to beat me in mid. What is this?
You are bottom lane, posting up. He is going to get silenced, double silenced, in fact. The shield burning him low has to pop the Fairy Fire. Keeps on working on Frank. Now starting to Strength Morph. Will survive, and up to 25 and 12. The Abandoned 17 and 2. Matthew, he's going to go down, but barely grabs the bounty on his way out.
The death by Wild Wing. Not even the Wild Wing Ripper, just the baby Wild Wing. I have never seen anything like that. Nice blink in by Leo Style, getting the bounty rune first, bottling it up and everything.
Meanwhile, Quinn did walk back to base, not level 6 yet, so that is economic damage done.
I think his bounty runes got contested, so he did not get the bottle refill. And Leo Style not only getting the bounty rune refill, getting the TP from Matthew.
Yeah, here comes the tip from Quinn.
He's getting the true babysit protection himself in the mid lane.
Yeah, has the full bottle now. He will hit level 6 about the same time, though.
Ultimately, I think regardless of kind of this mid lane and top lane, like, this is just such a free-looking Morphling game. As we'll see Leo Style again secure himself a rune, but at this point, Quinn can play the lane and also play the jungle. He's got the Fire Remnants up, so he can always TP back to base and then Remnant back in. He can make a lot of efficient moves because of that, and he's got his level, so he can make rotations to side lanes as well.
And you've got an absolute free farm Morphling. You are about to get the Morbid Mask, at which point he can just trade with Frank with impunity. He's kind of already doing it. Or even go to the jungle, give the lane to a support. So, I mean, in a free Morphling game, gods, in this matchup, what can they do? Do they have the tools?
They can, yeah, they're going to try and just play super aggressive, probably around Puck's level 6. Keep anytime coils up, try and make some plays happen. I think you almost want to prioritize Matthew even getting a fast Blink Dagger. So, like, once... I think we're going to see Puck more like a 3.5 position, and same for the Abaddon. Like, at some point, you just got to give Puck more farm and not worry about the Abba's items as much.
They do have a Bristleback farming well. Not a hero that's seen much success or really play as of late.
Yep. It's going to be good to stop any kind of a death ball. You know, Chen Beastmaster definitely scary for the push, but they've got answers.
Frank getting harangued here down bottom, tries to turn and post up on SVG, takes another volley of auto attacks.
Paint does have Sonic Wave.
It's going to rotate in. Matthew joining the fray as well. They should be able to score the SVG kill, unless the deny. No, Leo Style will get it.
That's right.
There's a courier around here. Morphling's just trying to get it back safely. But a big rotation to only be getting a support Chen.
Yeah, I think this game's going to look very different and much better for Thunder Predator because they're the ones who can make a lot of moves. But
this is the much more valuable kill. Yeah. The one position Bristle, tossed back, finished off. A lot of XP there. They'll be very happy with that. And definitely advantage from those two rotations to the Quincy crew.
Yeah, as much as Quinn had a slightly rough lane, he is making up for it, farming some jungle, getting his levels, and then a quick move top kills the Bristle, who's just overextended. And yeah, Quinn's having a decent game despite his start. His net worth isn't fantastic, but he's doing a good job just being efficient, farming jungle, but also pressuring lanes.
So, just wait for your Puck to get farmed? Is that kind of the plan for Thunder Predator? I mean, you've got a core Bristle.
Who else
is not known
stuns?
for ganking. Exactly.
Like, you want to gank? I guess Queen of Pain with Blink Shadow Strike. That's a slow. We're seeing Quinn's jungle get a bit pressured. Quap with a nice little contest.
Does have a DD here. However, Quinn is going to have backup. And Leo Styles got to blink away with the GD. Not what you want to see if you're Thunder Predator.
Yeah. I think for
He
now
just
it's the
doesn't have a
co-op,
ganking partner.
Yeah, he wants a ganking partner. I guess that's where you maybe go to, like where your Bristle is on the map. You try to bait the Bristle, but even then it's like you're banking on heroes running to kill Bristle, which doesn't happen typically unless he's really far up, like we just saw. But yeah, I think it's hard.
Top lane, can they maybe go on Lelis here? Matthew was trying to assist, but he's only level 4. And SVG is going to force him away. Like, that's just, to me, a sign of them really feeling like they got to make something happen. Level 4 puck ganking.
Doesn't feel good to be in this position where you just don't have anyone to make plays outside your Queen of Pain, but Puck is going to do what he can, even with low levels.
The action ramping up top.
This is good for Thunder Predator,
They do have their Treant Protector coming in. He is almost level 6, in fact, so close. And Leo Style gets that first kill. Yawar's committed into the fight, blinking forward. Nice use of the Morph. Will he be able to get out, though? The goo is stacking up, and one more set of quills brings him down. Not often you see a Morphling getting so active at the 10-minute mark, but it does cost him heavily.
And that's the dream way for Thunder Predator to fight. They're going to get SPG as well.
And bottom lane, meanwhile, Frank being chased out by Quinn.
Okay.
Likely going to go down here.
Doesn't have ultimate.
Let's see. Needs those chains to connect. Has the slight. And he should with the Remnant. He delayed for a second. And Frank's just going to get away. In fact, now the chase back the other way. Quinn's got a TP out.
No Sonic Wave, but yeah. I mean, the dream scenario for Thunder Predator is they go on your Bristleback who can tank through the damage and you kind of counter-replay them. Like,
that's how you gank, is you let them gank the Bristle.
Because you have no stuns until Puck gets level 6, and even then, that's your only stun. You don't have like that low cooldown, reliable stun or initiation, so playing behind Bristle is the best case scenario, assuming they're willing to go on Bristle, which Quincy, I think maybe because it worked once where they ganked him, they thought they could do it again, but this time around Thunder Predator are ready, and they've got a 2k gold lead.
Yeah, now he's got the hood. He gets a lot tankier, harder to kill. It is mostly magic damage through the mid-game for Quincy crew, I would say.
Yep.
Leo Style gets chained up here. Lifted. Stolen Shadow Strike back the other way. Gets the scream off. He's going down. A nice pick, and, well, there is a coil. It's only on the Chen, though. And they're still committing for this. Frank has his ultimate, and he gets the silence off SVG. Oh, actually throws the stolen shield on him, keeps him alive, orb forward.
Not the dream first dream coil, as it only finds a Chen.
They are going to lose a tower bottom. You are just given a free lane. He will take it.
Yeah. Morphling things, you leave him for a few seconds, and suddenly he's not just free farming, he's taking your tower as well. But yeah, Queen of Pain, a lot of points in the Shadow Strike means the recovery to get points in Blink is a bit slow. He just gets caught too aggressive, level 1 Blink, super long cooldown, and that's a big kill. The Queen of Pain is like the main tempo controller right now for Thunder Predator. As much as they rely on the Puck to gank, they rely on the Quap for the damage, and they can't afford to have Leo Styles' game get set back by deaths like that. That's very costly.
Well, things will slow down a bit now as Yawar with his safe lane tower taken out. Back to the jungle. We can see there's a big stack for the Bristle boss. He's not headed that way, though, just holding the top lane for the moment. But he is the only one who's clearing that.
Yeah, he's already taken this top tower, so it doesn't feel necessary for him to continue playing up here completely, especially away from his own tower. It's kind of where, hey, theoretically, if Quincy won, they rotate 3 or 4 heroes, they could kill you off.
Well, they actually recalled the Beastmaster back on mid. They're going to make a play on this tower. MJZ gets a spell steal thrown his way. That's the level 3 living armor now available for the Rubik. Big pickup. Overgrowth committed. MJZ quickly dealt with.
Nice illusion rune.
And they're just pushing bot.
Quinn had the escape for the Overgrowth, and Bristle shows up. Yeah, I just don't like the Bristle playing in top lane. I think Bristle's job is to go wherever the push is coming and stand in front of the push, because he is so damn freaking tanky and unkillable right now that he could stop any push that Quincy throw at them. As we're seeing here, he just easily clears out the creep army. He has an Abaddon behind him. That tier 1 tower probably shouldn't have gone down if MNZ was there.
Well, he's at least looking for revenge now. With the Abaddon in tow, he will start hammering away, but the stolen living armor is going to make this slow going. They do have the Abaddon passive to give them the extra attack speed, but Quincy are going to at least do what they can to slow this. Delay the push, buy some time. little chip damage here and there. Frank, his ultimate almost popped. Forced out. The living armor just continues to be a nuisance, and Quid goes for the deny. Won't secure it. But that buys a couple of waves for Yawar to split push, and look at this tier 1 top. Yep. He's going to get a second tower, make it a third tier 1.
I think it's
and 2 in trade.
Yeah, good move from Quincy. They weren't really looking to defend the mid-tier 1 tower by fighting. They were just looking to delay it as much as possible because Yawar was free farming plus pushing top, and Beastmaster was doing the same bottom. Ooh, mistimes the deny.
Matthew jumped in. It's really not possible to kill Yawar until you either get an Orchid or a Blink on the puck, and that Blink is quite a rainy day away. It's 800 gold up, about 1,400 to go.
So I feel like Quincy just making more efficient moves there. In the end, it's basically a tier 1 for a tier 1. The mid one more important, but gold-wise, they're of identical value. So the fact that Quincy was farming 2 lanes in the side means they come out on top.
Frank trapped out in the trees here. He's got to quickly use the borrowed time. MNZ is reacting and rotating over right as bounties spawn. They will grab, looks like 1. I think 3 might be going the way of Quincy.
Okay.
As Quinn is chilling with the boars off in the jungle, just farming. It's going Desolator Rush. Not a very common Ember build, I want to say, nowadays.
Yeah.
But they've got the Beastmaster, and that will let them do a really fast Roche.
Yeah, they're going to be dishing out some serious physical damage. I think some of these, like, the puck, the tree, these heroes are very susceptible with their low armor to the sleight of fist damage. So anytime they get hit by it, that's just going to be like a third of their health gone.
And our Queen of Pain is going Yules first, so they're not really worried about the threat of a silence aside from the puck.
Yeah, I think still even Quap right now. One of the they catch out Quinn.
Down bottom, Quinn silence, control by the coil, the Chen heal, not enough. Big kill. Nicely done by the duo. MNZ just beats him down into submission. They need those kills.
Yeah. Really nicely done there. Even with the Hand of God coming into play, Quincy did not have the survivability on Quinn's Ember. And yeah, I think that's where or maybe he thinks he can get away with Deso. It's because Puck's the only stun for him that he can just go for this greedier glass cannon build. But you see what just happened there, and that's normally more where people will be inclined to go for like a Yule Scepter or something.
Man, look at this Roche from Quincy. So fast.
Demolishing.
Thunder Predator might be get a tier 2 bot, though the glyph was used, and you got to finish it off. But I think you're fine with that trade, Gods, given that your cores are pretty durable and difficult to gank. As Leo style, he blinks, he tries to get away, but nice adaptive. Will end up going down to Yawar. Costly death.
Yeah,
painful death.
He plays a good Morphling. Very good at using the Morph and stolen spells.
I mean, so far it has just felt like a free Morphling game.
Yeah. And that's
not pressured in lane, no one who's really great at ganking him yet.
And no carry matchup where you're like, oh, they've got this carry that can actually hold its own against Morphling. Bristle, Quap, Abba, these are all heroes you're just not afraid of playing into. In fact, like Quap, Abba can be good targets to Morph.
Quinn, though, the Aphotic Shield,
yeah.
MSS. I mean, PPD did mention this earlier, that it can often be very easy to steal, and MSS is certainly making it look easy.
That can be a counter to the puck. You just break the coil, then instantly get the shield to purge off the stun. You will take the damage, but it's more the control that you're worried about with the puck coil if you're an Ember or Morphling.
Well, although Thunder Predator have been leading in gold, it feels like an even game is a bad game when you're up against a Morph with Inner Beast backing him up, an Ember Spirit who's going to amp the physical damage. Like, it just looks like this Quincy crew lineup is going to scale way harder, God, so.
Agreed. And I think you see the top net worth on this Bristle by a big margin, but you're like, how well does this Bristle use net worth? Can he use a 1,700 net worth advantage to give you an advantage or give you an edge, win you this game? And I don't really feel like a Bristleback this game is particularly scary. It's not a hero that's going to win you the game, so.
He doesn't excel against heroes that can just kite him. And Morphling and Ember are so mobile that they don't have to fight him head on until they've dealt with everyone else on the team.
And yeah, you can always get to the back lines, ignore the Bristle. So a lot of farm in the Bristle bag, but it is not being effectively used.
See a coil here, a Quap ult, all committed, looking for Quinn. The silence coming through, but the Chen Hand of God might just be enough. Sleight of fist, see you later. He zips all the way back, and he will TP out successfully. That is painful to witness. And they did everything right there. They were very patient with the puck silence. Like, they didn't use any spells too quickly. I don't think that was even a possible kill with the Hand of God.
Yep, they played the gank right. It was just not enough damage.
MSS trying to steal the shield. This time, though, it's only a missed coil. Frank able to protect it for once.
And anytime you're using coil, it means Morphling suddenly, like, he's being told, like, coil's on cooldown. And at that point, Yawar's just like, okay, I can't die. He is Aegis anyway, so theoretically, he's making these kind of pushes and plays regardless. The map control is kind of favoring Quincy crew, despite the fact they've been down on gold until now. They've actually overtaken Thunder Predator finally.
20-minute mark does hit. Both teams getting their outpost experience. We'll see who gets the bounties. MNC just running down the mid lane, though. He's getting antsy. I feel like he's like, guys, I'm the strongest here in the game. Let's go fight.
He's hoping, like earlier, that Quincy maybe at some point get impatient and go on him, but I think that one bad team fight, Quincy learned their lesson, like, oh yeah, Bristle, this is a hero you ignore. You don't try and fight him. Especially this game when they have no stuns. Just play keep away from the map. Morphling Ember heroes that can thrive against 0 stuns.
SVG. Now there's a hero that does not thrive as he gets caught out, though. He does still have his army available, Queen of Pain, using the defensive Yules.
Okay.
Try to stay alive. They are fighting under the tier 3. Rather aggressive positioning from Frank. And this time around, the Aphotic Shield is stolen again. That's going to be a problem.
Oh, he missed the coil. Sleight of Fist was used at the same time.
It's tricky. MNZ, full HP, very strong with this medallion buff. But look at Yawar. He's shoved in the mid lane. He forces the TP back. He's just farming away, and he's almost caught up to the Bristle.
Yeah, I think this Morphling's got to feel pretty unstoppable this game.
Yeah, he sees Leo Style. He goes on Leo Style. He looks to kill him. Popping the Manta. Can't quite do the rest of the damage. Still has his Aegis available.
He almost got Matthew. That's...
Quinn is also looking for a Frank grab here. He's got his Desolator up and operational. Are they going to make a move on MNZ? He gets the chains. With the Deso, it's decent damage.
It's the Bristle
but
trap, though.
There's backup in reserve. Is it a trap,
Nope.
though? Apparently not. They just muscle him
trap.
down. There's 300 damage on Yawar with all these auras, the Vlads, the Dominator. I mean, it's just too much. Plus the Deso, there's a lot of minus armor. They get the easy punish. Aegis reclaimed. That is terrifying when your Bristle just melts. And he, like you said, everything is committed. They're all in on the Bristle. Ooh. Oh. Systematic.
Yep.
From Quincy crew.
Yeah, even when they were behind gold, it never really felt like they were being threatened that much by Thunder Predator. Just seemed like this Morphling was always farming. Even when he was 2k gold behind Bristles, like, this Bristle's not scary. Meanwhile, Morphling, even slightly underfarmed relatively, felt like a big threat to just win Quincy this game by itself. You can see Ember's net worth is, you know, behind his 2 teammates, but Ember will always be Ember and have a huge impact on the game because of his mobility, particularly against any lineup that doesn't have good ways to control him.
So now Quincy up a 4,000 gold advantage. Definitely a closer on paper than last game. Though I feel like strategically it does feel a little one-sided, Gods. Is there an opportunity here? They've got the puck blink. Can they find a gank opening? Because I just can't see them continuing to farm.
Here we go. Smoke up. This is play. This feels like maybe not the last hurrah, but getting pretty close to it. Thunder Predator.
And you need a big kill. You can't get the Chen. It's got to be the Ember, the Morphling, and they will find that Ember. They jump immediately, but quick Chen ultimate keeps them alive in fighting shape. The Overgrowth committed. The Chen stomps. One. A second, but not quite fully chain stun, and they do manage to bring him down. That is the kill they needed. Can they kill the army? You betcha. Little surge of momentum here as Thunder Predator move in. Yawar does not have Aegis. He's not yet completed the Scotty, but he just charges forward looking for Frank, who already had to commit the borrowed time. They turn back the other way on Yawar, slowing him down. They bring him down. Decent damage done from this Bristleback. The trap is there. He's able to wave out. That may free them up to take the tower, though. Another steal from MSS, eyeing I think the Living Armor does end up getting the Leech Seed, though.
Quincy aren't playing as 5. They had Beastmaster top this time, so you've got to get back to defend.
And Glyph was forced out. They didn't do that much tower damage.
No.
Decent Blink debut, though. They do get the Ember kill.
Yeah, that's the right kind of move. It does cost them a smoke, which is a pretty precious commodity, but ultimately they're making the right moves. They find the Ember kill. Ember now decides, yeah, I should probably get something defensive, queues up a Yules. And they're probably a little bit fortunate to get the Ember. The Rubik had the stolen Aphotic Shield. He popped it right before the coil broke, so it's just slightly mistimed. I believe he probably thought the Sonic Wave pushback was going to break the coil. And hey, you're a Rubik with a Aphotic Shield. You're just thinking, I got to save my Ember, I'm going to use Shield.
Another coil.
Yeah.
Matthew trying to make more plays around that, but he might have walked into too much damage here. The goo coming through. Beastmaster on the run. Lelis, can he make it out? Jukes in and out, but ends up hitting the orb. Does buy him time, though, for Yawar to arrive. He can kite MNZ decently. He's got to get out now, though. If they can get the silence from the Abandoned, could be in a lot of trouble. Yawar able to wave down to the low ground, and that should likely get him back to safety. He's got a fresh Aphotic Shield. Yeah. Still has the Manta. They're going to keep on chasing, though, and that's Quinn's cue to jump on into center stage, make something happen, but he walks into a silence. The trap as well. Do they have the damage, though, with the help of the Flame Guard? Stays healthy, stays in fighting shape.
Whoa.
Will zip out, but he's very slow. These remnants are not going to take him far. Quinn, he's overextended. He's gone down. I don't know if Yawar needed the help. But he will die once more, and now the Rubik. Just a window of opportunity that's cracked open, and now they're trying to smash through it. Thunder Predator looking for that third kill. They will get it. MSS down. Little moment of weakness here for Quincy Crew. Thunder Predator almost finding a fourth kill. The clumsy net was mid-travel time there.
Really good couple of kills in a row. All started with just a Beastmaster slightly caught alone. I think it's kind of his job to just keep shoving out top lane, pressure them with some split push and threaten the high ground, but if he gets caught out, that's fine. Like, Quincy shouldn't mind him dying. It's the let's now go in one by one. The Morphling tries to save him, which leads to the Ember trying to save the Morphling. And they just give up way more kills than they should in that situation.
Well, they already committed their glyph for the tier 2 mid, so they don't have it for the tier 3 bottom. The tower has fallen. Thunder Predator working their way back into this game. Quinn wants to punish this aggressive maneuver, and it will net them an MJZ kill. Looks like the rest of the gang will escape. But what was a 4,000 gold lead now down to just about dead even, and the map control definitely favoring Thunder Predator for the moment. There is another Rosh up, gods. Both teams capable of taking it. Obviously, Quincy Crew probably the faster of the bunch, and they are just heading straight to the pit.
Yeah, they no tree instead for another 15 seconds, even though it is just the 5 position. Every hero matters, but they're not going to go for Roshan. They go for the kill first.
A nice usage of the borrowed time to remove that stun.
Misses Searing Chains.
Will continue retreating. However, turns around for just a split second, and Frank will get caught. Now Matthew jumping in, looking to lock down SVG. Can they finish him off? They've committed a lot just for the Chen. Everyone else still full HP. The core is free to roam. Queen of Pain now. Trapped out. Uses the Yules defensively, but Yawar and Quinn tag team her down. Well, without the Bristle, there's just no shot of taking a fight.
Yeah, he just wasn't there ready for that one. They got caught out, and with Dream Coil down, this will be a free Roshan. Quincy Crew kill it so incredibly fast with the Beastmaster and all the auras. So an Aegis back on Yawar, presumably. Maybe even you can consider Quinn, but no, Yawar, he's kind of the hero that can actually hit and siege high ground. I think Quincy are going to be looking to break open this game with any kind of a pick-off or a team fight. They can very quickly take away Narax.
Yawar just going straight into the Daedalus here. Does not feel any need for a defensive BKB. A Lincoln Sphere. He's like, I've got Chen, I've got Lifesteal, and I can just stand my ground.
Yep, this item will just kind of allow him to right-click the Bristle at all times, even if he's blocking some of the damage from behind or from the side. You'll still be doing just so much single-target physical damage. And he's got the Lifesteal to back it up from the Casual Mask.
Now they get a Paladin Sword. Oh man, it's going to be tough to kill this Water Beast.
Yeah, Bristle has one too, but not quite as scary as the Morphling having one, I'd say.
Yeah, the Morphling loves to be just like heavily agi-morphed and just able to tank anything. Currently feels like he might be able to just do that. They'll pull him back with the Chen.
That's the other thing. It amplifies up the Chen's healing as well on him, so...
Yes.
Bristle just doesn't take advantage as much of all that. I mean, who's healing him on his team? The Treant Living Armor gives you kind of very small marginal healing, so...
They did smoke here just out of range of the Thunder Predator ward. Might have given them a false sense of security. They're now farming the top lane, and Yawar is closing the gap. Can he find the opening? Waves on forward, but Queen of Pain is away. Leostyle has blinked to the left, and as you can see, Lelis also just farming up the enemy Ancients right now. Good map control for Quincy crew. It's Thunder Predator playing the keep away game.
Be happy to find some spider legs on Beastmaster, and yeah, Quincy crew are just going to control both top and middle side of the map. The bottom lane is kind of annoying to keep pushed out, particularly against the Treant, who's just going to stay over the trees. Use the Nature's Clasp to push out the lane whenever possible, but they are hunting and they'll find MJZ. No, that's a Dire Sentry, so yeah, they won't actually see him.
They've got the Bristle AC now. They really want to take a fight, but Yawar, he's the first man in. Gets the jump with the chains on Leostyle, quickly dropping. The physical damage is substantial, but Yawar also dropping about half HP. Quinn, a little bit short on that first Remnant. Almost ends up
dodges another
dropping
coil,
below
though.
half health, and once again, the lockdown is just very limited here as Yawar, with the stolen blink, is going to jump forward. He quickly deals with Frank. They've deleted him from the fight. Meanwhile, Quincy crew at full strength, still at the Aegis, looking for more. Working on MNZ. He is not nearly tanky enough. Easily dealt with. A buyback on the Abaddon, but I don't know what good it's going to do. Leostyle probably going down anyway. Waveform, triple kill. Yawar, he's got another blink. He's going to go on Frank. He knows the borrow time zone cooldown. He might just commit for this. Still has the Aegis. Matthew has to jump away. Blinks forward once more, and Yawar latching onto him. He's got about 10 seconds. A wave. It's going to be an ultra kill. He gets it. Does he dive the fountain? Will he get the rampage?
He's got the Aegis. Go for it.
Matthew has other ideas. If I hide here, he can't hurt me. But he can hurt your base. And he will hurt your base.
Yeah. Business as usual for the Quincy crew. Not even going for the racks, they're going for the tier 4s. They know Bristle's still dead for a good hefty amount of time, and without Bristle, nobody stops these pushes. It's going to be a straightforward 2-0. Slightly less convincing game 2 in some ways, but draft-wise, I don't think there was ever really too much doubt for either Quincy or the viewers or us here.
Well, this sets up a great showdown tomorrow between Quincy crew